Well, we got rid of the one rooftop garden over there. Josiah's holding my ladder, right? I'm going to try to get rid of this rooftop garden, and I will tell you, it's a doozy. So that's what 30 years of neglect look like. I thought Chucky's was bad. This is insane. This is easy right here, but when you get over where it's really deep, that comes out easy. When you get over here, it's hard to get it out. You got to use a flat bar and kind of dig it out. Gutter guards, anyone? Eventually. Probably not this year, but we'll get it. Probably end up having my gutter guy put new gutters in and gutter guards, but we'll hook everything up for now for this year. Yeah, look at all that weedy that is. It's just insane. It takes so long just to do a little area like this. But, you know, you can break it up with a flat bar. You can see how long it takes. Just do that little bit. So sometimes you get fortunate, you grab the whole thing. So this has got to be about the worst gutter I think I've ever cleaned. So I'm going to put you guys down and get to work. Well, that's a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. Something must have hit the corner of the house there. I didn't notice that before. A little bit of damage there on the fascia and the grip edge, but the roof looks good. I haven't found any problems with the roof yet. I'll have to take this tree here out because it's right in the way of our power lines that are down here. But I still got to get on the road and find out because those go off that way. I just honestly haven't seen any power down there yet, so I'll have to investigate that one. Josiah's going to take some of these boards off of the wall windows because you know what, some of those windows are still intact. In fact, a lot of the windows look pretty decent. Even the window weights and the ropes are good, and I moved them up and down and they lock. So I think I might just go ahead and get some glass and glaze it in and keep all those windows, at least for now. And I can always change them out later. So anyway, let's get some light in this place. Let there be light.
Open window now.
Oh, that one has busted down lower glass and not top or what? I think so.
Yeah.
Wonder if by chance we could close the aluminum sash. I'll go in and check that out. But anyway, real quick, I fumbled my way down through here, and I've been stuck more times than if I snuggled up to a porcupine. But I got down to that pole down there and got the pole number off of it for the power company. And there's a line that runs down this way, actually goes to another pole near the craft cabin, so you can shoot power to the craft cabin. That's the good news. Bad news is there is no power to that transformer. There's no other cables in, so the power company is going to have to run a line. Down at the street, down there are a couple of old telephone poles, very old. They're like really decayed, and they're not even that tall, so I don't know if they used to use those, come from there was a house across the street, and if they came across them up here or what. Can't really tell, but at any rate, it is, hopefully they'll take care of that for us and not charge me for it. I'm gonna have to clear them a little path and get in and out of there, but anyway, at least I got the pole number. And I also found out that that pole was last inspected in 2016, so that's good. That's a very good pole. It should pass inspection, and there shouldn't be any problems with that. Good news, bad news, like with everything. All right. Well, I'm gonna start maybe putting the service entrance in right here. At least get that started and open up a work ticket with the power company so that they can start investigating that. And I'll give them that pole number, and then they'll be able to know where they're at and what, you know, what needs to be done, and let me know. But yeah, I'll take a couple of these panels off because a lot of the glass is actually decent, except for that window and a couple panels here and there. But I guess they just didn't want people shooting out the glass. That's what I got. What do you think?
Well, the that second window over there, that's the one with that plexiglass or whatever. So you want me to leave that one up since I didn't really secure it?
Probably. Oh man, that's so much nicer with some light in here.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't look like it has glass in it, does it?
So
there's a glass panel on the top, but I'll bet you the bottom one's broke out. And then this one, I don't know if I can slide that down and at least give it some closure, but all right, we'll figure this out. In fact, Pat left early. He looks like he put off a bomb and left, but no, he did all right. He got some block down in the hole, figured out where his layout is, tied it in down over there at the house, got me a doorway opening. So getting layouts all part of it, but he was waiting on me. I had to go and get the rebar, and I didn't make it back in time, so he took off. But we're gonna pin that rebar right down through the core when we do the cores. In between, we're gonna drill the concrete and stick it in there, and then that way that wall will never go anywhere. So Monday, we'll take care of it. I guess it was a Friday thing. He wanted to boogie out. I don't know. Anyhow, I got my service entrance all done. I don't think I showed you what I did inside the panel, but anyway, it's all ready to go for now. That isn't as straight as I'd like it, but man, that 4-aught cable was a bear and it had twisted and I couldn't get out of it. But at any rate, it's on there. It's the side of the house you don't stand back and look at right from this angle hardly ever anyway. So forgive me. I try to be neat, I really do. I did okay at the bottom, but the top, but anyway, I cleared all the little path down here to the power line so that you can see the transformer, but like I was saying before, there's no cable running down to the street. So I got a hold of the power company and they had to give me a designer work order, because the work order just like upping it to 100 amp to 200 amp, that wasn't going to work, because apparently, oh, I don't know, 15 years ago or something like that, somebody put in a work order, probably whenever they did all the stripping. They tore a lot of stuff out and they wanted to get power in here, so they actually created a work order but never completed it, and so that kind of confused them. Sorry. See if you can see inside here. We got a few things done too. Now that we got a couple windows opened up, it's a little better. I ordered windows. I took the doors out. That was fun. Had to jack that up a little more to do it, but we got them out of there, especially that one. So those are spring loaded. They're pretty cool. They got a big spring, and then what it is it drives on a flat. I don't know if I got enough strength to turn this. I almost ripped my hand off when I went to turn it. There you go. Okay, there you can see it's like a cam. We can barely do it with it out the door on, and so that way it spring loads to keep it open or closed. So we got those out, and they fit perfectly in this door frame here. So we're going to, the pins are already there, and we're going to put those in. Now this side here, you just have a pin, and they well, they didn't drill a perfect hole, but they did countersink it. It's pretty interesting. And that mechanism for on the floor, I don't even see how they bolted that onto the door. So I'm not sure how it's attached, but it's attached. Could be that mechanism has a pin and it goes in, but this end here, down here, doesn't have a pin. So I don't know. Interesting. But this door here, found out the glass was good. We took the boards off they had and we tweaked it a little bit, and we got it to where it actually closes. I got a little bit of adjusting to do, but I think I can save that door. And then thanks to Cheryl, probably can't see here, but I think I showed you, she got that door. Well, that's the inside of it. Anyway, it fits in here, but I think the hinge is on the opposite side. That one hinged out over there. This one hinges in on the other side. So I'll have to do something, change the hinges around, fix, trim, or whatever, make it work, because that door actually is exactly the right height and width. I got another door, although it kind of broke carrying it over here. It's more from the 70s, probably 60s, 70s. And it does actually, it's the right size for there. So it'll look more like the right kind of period closer anyway. All right, let's see. I haven't done anything downstairs with the exception of the panel. So we got our panel set. So now it's just a matter of power company. Well, I'm going to cut that. That wire was weird. That one went up underneath the house and into the kitchen for a stove or something. But we can't have that. Nope. I cut it on the outside, but it's, yeah, I have to cut it on the inside then. Anyhow, so for this side here of the floor, when we go to do over there, whenever we go to get the course filled with concrete, we're going to have enough concrete, I think, to get this floor done. So I'm going to dig out over there and remove some of that the old barnstone, and then build a chute, and I'll just drive my skid steer around. We were kind of racking our brain how we're going to do this, but that was our best solution. He knocked that wall back a little bit to tie it in, so that wall there is, like I said, nothing. Just we'll knock that out later. Get in here. How did they do this? Good thing Pat's skinny. So there was a blob of concrete right there. So he just tied right into that and chiseled all the rest of this out and made this look a little bit better. That side a little bit easier, a little bit better. I don't know if he got any, because his top plate has a flat block. Well, I'll get that other bolt in and I'll probably start digging the base mount on the other side and call it a day. I found a log I have for this guy, so I'm going to actually hand hew my own beam. I never did it before, but it sounds interesting. Our doorway works pretty good. We only have, right here when we put a door in, we only have like 2 inches. So I was going to have him put a lentil, but I'm just going to have him leave the block and then kind of make some kind of lentil out of that 2 inch. It's going to have a beam across there, so it ain't going nowhere. All right, well, I'm going to sign out for now. Hope I don't sweat to death. See you guys later. Well, Josiah and I are here working on our wall here. We tore all our lath out. When you see what we did here, we got a 2x6 or 2x8, I should say, across the top, all timber locked in with a couple of legs on either side of 2x6s, but I don't think we need them. Just in case. Did kind of the same thing over here. We're going to tear this door jamb out. And we're going to just frame this in. And we're going to take those doors and move them over there. So I don't really need this wall because this will be a laundry room right here. So, all right, well, we're ready to lower the jack down here. You hold it and let's see what happens. All right. Hope it stays. Going down. It sagged a little bit. Nothing like it was. Right. I mean, it was breaking the header down whenever we took it down the first time when we were jacking the house up. So now I guess we just start tearing up this trim and see what they did underneath here and frame it in. We've got side part and the top part off over here. Got the sides off here, and I love when they do this stuff like they did back in the day. They just decided that board was too wide, so I guess they just hand chiseled away at it till they made it fit. Whatever worked. All right, you ready to take that top board off? Yep. Where's this flat bar? Paint that thing, paint. You never can find a flat bar. I picked the wrong day to wear a yellow shirt, and Josiah messed me all up. I'm getting stuff in my hair. I've already taken my annual bath, so I picked the wrong time for that too, apparently. They nail these things on real good. Don't hurt the wood. And they put a big old spike there, and the other one they put a spike right through the detail, and all it did was go into this lath board, so it absolutely was senseless to use a big spike. I don't understand what they're thinking. All right, I got mine loose.
Yeah, mine's...
I might be able to yank it out. Yeah. All right, watch that bottom now.
Yep.
Might have to pry up a little bit on the bottom side. Can you get it in there? There you go. Okay. Go ahead, start pulling. Pull it straight out if you can. There you go. Nice dusty dirty mess.
That's why you don't set stuff on top of the ladder.
Exactly. Now, you're catching on. So all they did was put a 2x4 laying flat. No jack stud, no king stud, doesn't even touch anything over here. And then the best of all, well, this is kind of like a king and jack a little bit here. But the only thing that was really supporting this header is that one that they all chiseled out. And then you still had 3 2x that were just mostly floating, held on by this nice thick trim. Trim will hold it up. Yep, that's it. All right, don't tell my wife we made a mess. She cleaned this place all up so nice. We'll clean it up before we leave.